Good evening to my virtual audience and to myself. Today was a very long day, very long day. This video will be posted after the live recording. I wanted to do this review, but I was in class. I couldn't do the review. Nothing I do. I couldn't do the review. Today was quite interesting. What's going on now? I think my mouse is misbehaving. I've actually not eaten today. Okay, not true. I ate around 6 p.m. I had to go get a wrap, like chicken wrap, like something like shawarma, but it's not really a shawarma. It doesn't qualify as a shawarma. From the vending machine, it's also cold, but uh, there's something wrong. Okay, yeah, yeah. Basically, today I'm just trying to do a trade walkthrough. I'll start from trading view to use the real futures price data. Then I will dip and show it on my brook. Yeah, my broker, the broker I'm using at the moment. So let me remove all this lipstick. Obviously, if you watch the other video I posted, previous video, I talked about this move that led to Tuesday's price movements. Yeah, so but this is for today. So in the morning, like not yesterday's night around like 10 p.m., which is like 4 p.m. New York. I think the past video I kept saying US time. US time is New York time because there are like different time zones in the United States from like the West Coast to the East Coast. Yeah, you should know. So I was looking at okay. Obviously, what I reviewed here was like a sign to take price higher, but price had come here, tapped this the low of this inefficiency, and then broke short-term structure or the 1 hour structure downwards. So I was looking like, okay, is there a reason for price to sell or to buy coming for today? So at 4 p.m. New York, this is a 4 hour candle, so it closes at 4 p.m. Yeah, 5. Yeah, the end of the hour. That's the last trading hour. I was looking at here that okay, if morning session, that's London, that's the midnight of New York, can close below this, I might be looking for lower prices. And there's still another last like lower inefficiency below here, but just that kind of thing. And so because this is like the lowest PDRA with this one, with this cell candle that led to this. So pushing, let me put the lipstick back so that because it will be necessary. So boom. Please ignore any kind of noise. If you anything that looks like noise, see this dotted line. So that was what I was looking for price to close below in the morning session. That is before 8:30. If price closes below before 8:30, I'll be looking for lower prices. So look at the last inefficiency here. That was keeping an eye on that. Okay, there's this because it's a deep retracement into this stuff here is a deep retracement into it, and not to overcomplicate stuff. In case you are holding on to a bias, you want to see what is that thing? So you don't want to see price close below the last quadrant. But just keep in mind, just to not overcomplicate it, 0, 50, 100. Just use that one and you'll be good. I don't want this colored one. Yeah, this plain one. I didn't even like let price be showing. So let me even delete it. So on the 1 hour, both ES and NAS were actually doing the same thing. So I was looking for a divergence at some point at this place. Okay, yeah, this is the low, the lowest, yeah, the low of the like. I don't know why this thing I'm always interchanging it. The low of the fair value gap on the 4 hours days it's here. So I was just watching price in school, looking at all this. This is, by the way, that's the okay. This is the fair value gap here. At least if price is going to be bearish, if price closes below this like in the morning before the London session, I was looking at this place that okay, price will come, take out these highs that it was formed during the London session and then sell down. It might still do that actually. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and react to see and react. But you have to frame something before then. I don't think I because I'm hungry. I don't think I'm in the right frame of mind to do this. But I'm just gonna push through. By the way, regardless. So this the new day opening gap doesn't really. Yeah, price was just hovering around it in the morning. So basically, there was a news by 8:30. So I was looking out for that. So I knew that it could do some crazy stuff. I think I was in class by that time. I was still peeping into the chat. So I saw that it started selling down. So this is where your okay, to my broker I did that stuff. No, here. Okay, yeah, 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 it's on my broker actually. So price was selling down. I was now looking at okay, what's next? What's the next PDRA that price? You can see something from price, some kind of behavior in price. Uh this is let me just drop down. So all these I started seeing all these things like this. So I now saw that okay, this oh yeah, truly. Yeah, I'm tired. I marked out this low, price took it out. I was not like, okay, what's the next low you could target if you are going down, which is this one here and this one here. So with the way like liquidity and divergence works, like from what I've studied though, once one of these two assets, ES and NAS, I don't really look at them US 30. But once one of them has cleared liquidity, it doesn't really mean that if one does clear liquidity, at times it's enough to send price in the opposing direction of your buyers. That means not the opposite, like for in favor of your buyers. So basically, I was looking at today might be a day for longs with the way the whole price was set up. So as I was seeing this short term, this is not a short term no shot, this sell side here. I was saying that okay, if one of them actually clears or if both of them clears, I can look for it. But as far as one did it, you don't have to wait that okay until the one on the asset I'm looking at closes below or clears the liquidity. That's when I will engage price. So as soon as it did it, I was just waiting. I was just looking for something. So this is 30. So I was watching all this. There was something I saw 2022 model kind of trade at least. Um, like I want to be focusing on just the core principles of what price is doing. I don't want to be showing potential trades or something like that, but it's still part of it. So at this point here, there's a 2022 model trade to take price down to clear that sell side there for a target. But apparently on NAS didn't clear it, but it gave good. Let me just show it. This one, this one here, this this 848 candle inefficiency sell down to clear the liquidity. So 9:30 price immediately started using its volatility futures open. It started doing this. So when I saw this, I just marked out that okay, to buy now might actually be really early because sometimes price might want to take you out. So even though I set an early buy limit here, I would have faced a lot of drawdown, like crushing drawdown that might have affected someone's mental health. So this is where the stop would have been. So you see that price did not get it, but look at you can just mark it out and think that oh this is a winning trade, but it might have not been. Look at all this. This is let me take it up. Man, it's not that long. Oh. It's not that long. It's just 12 minutes. 12 minutes of drawdown actually for price. Pot up on NAS. So when I was looking, because something that made me start chipping my stop to this place because it made this first low, it closed below it, and then this one. But see, it did not close below the inefficiency. Then this one closed below the inefficiency, leaving a gap above. There was something I was planning to do here, but as price didn't do it, I was just like, okay, that means most likely it's going to go up. So my focus was mainly on ES because it was ES that cleared the the main sell side, and then this move that broke structure upward, it came to form equal highs here. So what I just said now that I said there was something I wanted to do was because of this, because I saw. Let me zoom it in because This is years now. MESN features the June contract, I think. He formed this and he formed this at that time. Where is 9:30? So 9:30, he started doing all these things, all these smooth edges. Hey, I don't used to use premium. Oh. It doesn't matter. I have C Trader. I don't need it. So as soon as price made this, I was just looking, okay, which one? And if you see the live video, you see how I was like dancing, like moving my crosshair around it to show you that. So now that's one of these liquidity is going to be swept and just get ready. So price closed below this. Well, it didn't really close below my broker, I think. And price didn't close above this inefficiency. So down. On my broker, I left a volume imbalance here. So me, I was marking the volume imbalance to be an inversion since it has cleared liquidity. But it now sold down. I was not thinking that more this thing that is selling down now, is it like not that I was against my buyers being wrong, it's just to adjust and follow what price is doing. But I now went to the 1 hour and that's one funny thing. Live when price, you even like on the recording, you will see it. All this here were just weakening. Like it 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 was just weakening. Like what you are seeing that price is closing below this last inefficiency. It was just a week on the 1 hour. I was just like, okay, let me see how 10 a.m. opened. 10 a.m. opened. So um this 10 a.m. 10 a.m. I was just looking, I was just like, okay, this is the last high. Like, let me zoom in, let me zoom in. There's something here I marked out. Yep, this gap here. I was saying that okay, if this gap we send price down, then I'll just change the bias to sell. And on NAS, let me show what I meant that time, like what I just said earlier, that there was something that happened there that if it happened, I would have changed my bias to sell. Price had come in and it was doing as if it wanted to sell. Price was already high. Like, when in the moment you're seeing the price showing as a full candle, you think that, oh, it's going to sell, it's going to sell. What am I saying? No, okay, is this one, is this one. So I was just like, I'd already marked it out that, okay, as far as it closes like below, like up to this point, there might be an inefficiency there and I'll just take it for itself. The next candle just did what? It just started going up. And maintaining, um, where am I? Oh, see, looking at me, maintaining this that, okay, it's just a week. Because that's the crazy part. You just see it as a week and you'll be thinking that, oh, that price is going, like price is doing some crazy stuff and it's just a week on just the nearest high time frame, which is the 5 minutes. So I hope this walkthrough is explanatory enough because I think I'm yapping because I'm so tired. So as soon as I saw this, okay, here I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to change to my broker so that you see what I was really saying. Okay, I'm still on trading. This is my broker now. Um, see the drawdown. 12 minutes drawdown. Person for don't increase. I'm just being real. Just being real. Just being real. Because sometimes you tell yourself some things that I would have felt this more in real life. When you're seeing that, and especially when the candle is showing full, you think that man, it's coming for my stop. And most people say they accept it, but they didn't really accept it. So what I was saying earlier, that was just me yapping to myself. This is the volume imbalance. This was where I was thinking that okay, price wants to sell. So at this point, I was looking like as I was saying that if price just close below, like above here, I'll now start targeting what? What am I targeting? The equal highs that formed earlier from as a result of like 9:30 open. It formed this when this other one cleared the high to give an efficiency. So there's something I need to study here actually. I think that why this became a breakaway gap. Let's not rush. Let's not rush. So when I saw this immediate reversal from 10 o'clock, boom, left this one. I wanted this. I didn't want price to come to this because then you now start thinking that oh, the price might be choppy at that point. So I wanted this to be a breakaway. I didn't want price to come in. And price made this and made this high. Immediately I drew my fib. I was looking like what aligns from the left side, which is this volume imbalance that price had already tapped. So now I'm going to look for signatures like this. I want to be sure whereby when like an inverted volume imbalance has already been tapped, like to take price in a certain direction, if it becomes inverted, will price come back there? Because that's what happened. Because if you look, this volume imbalance, price came, wicked, sold down. This is an entry on its own, but it was like, to me, I didn't want to take it because it's against the bias I felt like price was going to, that I already had of price. So this, if you use the 15 seconds time frame, this is a volume imbalance on the 15 seconds. But you can see the way it opened. This, what is a volume imbalance? Basically, when there's a gap between the open, the close of the previous candle and the open of the next one. Simple. So look, close, high, open below, and it's a buy candle. Imagine. Normally it's supposed to just open above and then, but if there's a gap, if it's not opening direct, let me look for what is not, it will be hard to find because on ES there's always volume imbalances. And if you listen to one old video, like the last video I spoke, or something like that, you could see volume imbalances everywhere. So as price, I put my limit initially here. So it was looking as if it's not going to come down as it made this next candle to close above this close. I was like, okay, now it's now prime for, let me just put the entry at 4998.5 with 4 point stop. So as I was looking at price, I was not like, oh, price is not coming for me. Oh. Actually, basically, the bottom line is that there was no trade today, but I learned a lot today. So immediately on the video, I now saw this and I say, wow, this is like, I literally wrote advanced entry. This is for people that actually know what they are looking for in price. This is an advanced entry because look, last inefficiency price closed above on trading on the main futures price market. So leaving this volume imbalance. So you just put your entry here and trust the price. So not come down to treat this as a break, this point here as a breakaway. So like this, what was this? This is like you could put your stop here, 3 point stop or 2.5 point stop. Just your stop should be below this last PDRA so that you should allow for it, even though it's like a high risk entry because you really need to know what you're looking for in price to do this. So that's why this is still marked out. This two, I think what I would have done was the 2.5 point stop because I saw it, but I didn't want to take it because I don't have the rights to take it yet. Maybe in the future I might look back and say this is a stupid statement, but I have not studied it to take it, if that makes sense. But I knew what it was. So targeting this equal highs is already more than 1 to 2, which is like 6 points away if you're using a 2.5 point stop. And look what price did. I cleared the highs. And this was what I was just looking for today. So immediately, because this is already an early position, and this is like a high entry, it's not in discount. So this is not what you want to be taking contracts of. You just want to close as soon as price clears your target. And look at what price do. It does this, don't, don't, breaks down. This already becomes a breaker block. Price didn't get to the 50%, but if you are measuring, like I said, okay, no, that video is not, there's no method to this. It's above, is in this, is already premium of this. So if you already missed that one, that yeah, this thing on delete though. Okay, cool. If you this is another kind of entry, if you're nimble, like if you're nimble, but I didn't take it because um, I didn't set a limit to because I'm trying to remember because the class was what is this 10:39, which was 5 p.m. When the first 2 hours of my long lecture, 4 hour lecture today. But I saw it, I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And price sold down to this, guess what? So this volume imbalance. Because all these places in price are actually important places. And then give like it shall just he gave a good reaction of it. And then that's when you know that okay, this is like an important place in pricing. Okay, see, still in class. I'll make another video recording reviewing this. You see, when I'm typing all these things in the moment, I don't really used to proofread it. And just as I was expecting today, look at If it's that I got the entry here early on to clear these highs, I would have taken some off. Even no, like hypothetically on the real account, I would have taken it off, some off at this, and oh, stop at break even would have been taken out actually. So to be real, stop at break even, I'll be taken out. This is break even, put your stop after I clear the high, stop at break even. You wouldn't have gotten it. But see, price actually went into the intended direction of the day, which is a lot of that's a lot of price action. And basically that's the trade walkthrough. Please, if you don't really understand it, just watch it back again and trust me, you understand it. And pay time. I'm telling myself that in a lot nowadays. Pay time. Save your money. Don't try and jump into the market. You will lose it for sure. If you don't lose it now, you lose it later. That's if you have not trained yourself. Just pay time. And this thing, it just come to fruition, honestly. Before, I don't want to start giving motivation. Motivation is for ICT. Go and watch all his shotgun series and watch all his live streams. And you hear him say these things over and over again. Just submit yourself to time. Don't think that you are seeing a course $1,700. Well, the course might be good. If you pay for it, are you willing to pay time to learn it? Because even though you pay $100,000, you still have to submit yourself to learn it. Only if the person will be holding you by your hand and be trading for you. And anything can happen. The person can say it's not doing it again. And most likely you are not even close to the person. You can't use police to arrest the person. Or force person dies, no more signal, and you've paid $100,000 and you've not learned anything. Just pay time, submit yourself. Whoever you want to learn from, whatever you want to learn, any field. Because it's hey, see me giving motivation. Pay time, pay time. That's what I'm gonna say. Have a nice. Bye. Bye. I'll go chop my semo. If I don't go safe.